EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40. To the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. It's Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Here we go, D.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one 28 yards on the ground. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams taking it in. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Score, Packers 7, Seahawks nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 24. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
The 17-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
Come on. Strong left. Strong left. And we're pretty quiet.
From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
Wilson
tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
Number 33,
and he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now they go screen. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Tempo. 280.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Play action. It's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brought down at the 28-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On third down, Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Here's Carson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
2nd and 8 coming up.
They're running it. Check 26, check 26. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
On the play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
24 is the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
To throw again, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Draw play. This is Carson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making?
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 74 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling the fact that the ball got turned over.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but now it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Okay, just like that.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. They run it with Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
On the carry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks nothing.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen. There to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
1st and 10.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Another Packers.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. We're all knotted up at 7.
7-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone.
But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads moves to a 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on. Inside. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. All day, baby. All day. All day. All day. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". I got him. I got him.
They'll go with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Packers 14. Seahawks.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Check 3, check 3, check 3. Shift. Over.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
319. Mike 54. Hey, me and you all day.
This is Jones. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on
Here's
the play.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That's good.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
At the Seahawks' 36-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Get in the weight room. Mike 50.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 36 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing round. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, right side.
Wilson's
and all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
DK Metcalf,
Jason Myers,
75 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
His kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Packers 21.
And after the
Seahawks
touchdown, here's
14.
Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Let's go one more.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Complete to Aaron Jones. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On third down, here's Jones. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 12-yard line. On third and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It's second down and 10.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10.
It's our time. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11.
Third down and 11.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Here we go.
They'll run it with Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. He's at the 50, 30.
That's what I want to see.
20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
For Seattle.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 79 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Mason Crosby.
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, the See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Number 33.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. First down and much more here for Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 45 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
DK Metcalf. 78
Touchdown,
yards.
Seattle.
And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I can't believe they... Watch the air.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
Here's Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They'll try and run for it. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That one a back breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go, D.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Today's final score, Packers
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.